we're going to be doing the demo for the tile. So this is a new way of working with clay. You guys have worked with making different shapes, adding clay. This is called subtractive, which means you're going to be taking clay away, okay? So these two rollers will help keep your tile the same width, okay? So you can see the thickness. You're going to have it on either side. I made two of them. And you have the roller. I have pre-cut slabs. And you get a slab after you show me your sketch or the photo that you're going to do. And so you're pushing down. This is keeping the roller even on both sides so that your tile will not be uneven. It's going to be straight. According to the directions, your tile is supposed to be 6 by 6. So I picked, I did it before. I already gave it away as a present. One of my sister's dogs, Ella. So what I did is I have a light table in back, or you can free draw. I just did a simple outline of my sister's French Bulldog. Okay, simple outline.
Good job.
Contour outline. If you're not good at drawing, I have 2 light tables in the back. You can just lay a piece of paper. There's always extra paper over there. You can do an outline. The next step is measuring, making sure that your piece is 6 inches by 6 inches. So a quick trick that's easy to do, take your ruler, line it up, find the 6, gently lift it up. It gives you a nice score line. Take your ruler the other way, line it up, perfect. So that is 6 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my drawing and I'm going to line it up on that tile. And then I'm going to take, this is the only time during this project you're going to need your needle tool. The main tools that you need are a sculpting tool that has the carving, the C carving, one that has a straight carving, and then in this container, which is in the cabinet, you're going to need 2 different tools. The first tool you need has the corrugated edge.
Serrated, what's that mean?
Corrugated, it means like it has
I thought serrated.
jagged edge, excuse me. Jagged edge, just like the group.
Yep.
And then the other one that you need, and I have tons of these, so we can find them. I had one, but it was broken.
You get one?
Here it is, I got it. So it's the green tool that has this little edge, this little bump up. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Remember, we are subtracting the clay, we're taking the clay away, but we don't want to carve too much away or your tile will crack and split. So you're going to be given the illusion that you have more layers. You're having a foreground, which means whatever's in front, a middle ground, and then a background, the furthest away, and a small surface. So you get your picture lined up, then you're going to take your needle tool, and you're going to quickly, just look, you guys could look.
Like a pumpkin.
You're just gently, with the needle tool, you're punching in the line. And you want to get this done in one day. If you can't let it sit overnight, or all your paper will stick to the clay, and that's what Mia, you found in your the purple, white, and white paper. It's from this. Okay.
She tried to say it was mold. Said it was okay.
No, it's not. It's not mold.
Dangerous.
It's not unusual to find mold on your clay, but you guys eat cheese, right? That's mold.
You eat cottage
What?
cheese.
Oh, yeah, that is.
I love cottage cheese.
I love cottage cheese.
Yum yum.
I don't really eat cottage cheese like that.
Okay, so I'm
Barbecue kettle.
I can only eat certain things for so long. Like I don't know. Like I can only eat cottage cheese. Like I can only take a few bites of it, and then I'm done with it. Because then I'll start thinking about what it looks like and what it smells like.
So if you forget where you're at, just gently hold the paper down and lift up on one side, and you can see. So you guys come over here and see. I see some people not paying attention, so if you don't know what to do, I'm going to tell you to look at this video on Google Classroom. And you're going to be behind. So if you come up here and look quickly, you can see how it transfers with the needle tool. So see how my drawing is now transferred to my clay. So I'm going to keep my original photo to look at. And now this is the illusion part. Now I have to take, you're not using your needle tool to this. No needle tools. A lot of you depend on drawing with a needle tool. This is not something you draw with. Okay, so you put the needle tool away. Now your best friend is going to be this green one with the bump and the carving tools. Remember, we have a background, a middle ground, a foreground. So her nose is going to be the closest thing to me, then her head, then her ear, and then the back of the tile. So watch, I'm going to push this at an angle. I'm going to start from the back and pull that out. So if you guys see, I'm pushing it at an angle and then pulling away. So it's giving me, if you want to zoom in to see how it looks. Okay. I can even take more. I don't want to go too deep because my tile will break. Okay. You hand me one of those loop removing tools. Hold on a second, I got it. No, it's I forgot to get it. The other tools that you guys haven't been using, which you want to use, are these right here. These have a metal loop on the edge. So notice how I pushed in and got that nice edge. Now I can take this in and I can remove and even that back layer out, because that's going to be the furthest away. I don't want to go too far down, so go slow. Don't pull too much away. Remember, I don't want to go, who remembers how thick it should be?
No thicker than your thumb.
Exactly. Exactly.
So there's no actual number?
We're not going to ever add any clay to your piece. You're only going to be taking away. That's why it's really important to get everything lined up. So now I just pull that away. So now the background is going to be the furthest away. And as I'm doing each layer, I'm going to push it in at an angle, push down, and pull away. So now the ear looks like it's behind the head. And the ear looks like it's in front of that background. If you can't see, come up and look. And zoom in too if you can't. Or come if you need a better picture of how it looks. So this is looking like it's becoming layers. So we're giving the illusion.
Okay, this is gonna be a little hard.
So same thing with the wrinkle. So the ear, if you look at the picture, the ear goes in. So
Right
I could
here?
even carve,
The ear goes in right here.
So I'm gonna carve that in a little bit more. And I can come back in and sculpt it.
This don't seem too hard.
It's not hard, we're just,
It's about the picture,
we're
huh?
carving away and you're looking at the picture
Choose.
both times. Okay, so now I have my ear. Now I'm gonna go the opposite way and pull away from my dog ear. And I'll keep working on this. So you need all these, you're carving away. And if you ever take a break, that's fine. Don't sit with your tile drying out, because your tile will then be more likely to crack. So if you guys see the examples up there, the ones with the big cracks, those are from people that maybe got on their cell phone and lost track of time and let the tile sit and dry. So the next tool I want to remind you about, the one that has the round edge, that would be good for like the eyeball, because you see the eyeball is round. So I have it sketched. Now I'm going to take my tool and gently go around. Can you guys see? And I can use the back of it to push it in and smooth it out. So now it looks like a 3D eyeball. Okay? And I just keep using this tool to sculpt.
This dog has too many wrinkles.
It's a bulldog. It's a bulldog.
No wrinkles.
Yeah, it's a bulldog. Her name is Ella. Call her Ella Boo. Yeah, like the Rihanna song. So I'm just sculpting it away.
Whoa.
I'm never cutting through. I'm only using this at an angle.
What's this supposed to be? His
These are the wrinkles. That's the eye. So this tool is the next one I'll tell you about. The one with the serrated edge. Wherever you see uneven areas, you use this tool, and this will blend it together and make it even. So then after that, you take the other side, not the bump, and then, or a paintbrush, and then you can smooth it out. Okay, so we're sculpting on the surface. This is called low relief. So now this looks like my dog.
That's not
Okay.
your dog.
Or my sister's dog. No, it's not my dog. But, I mean, I take care of her too. Okay, so everywhere you're going, remember we're not cutting all the way through the tile. We're just, we're pushing in at an angle and pulling away. So it gives the illusion that I'm cutting, but I'm not. Okay? We're not using this needle tool. The other thing, if you need to cut pieces off, don't use the needle tool. It'll break the needle tool. There's a tool that has the knife that comes in those kits. That's what you'd use for that. Extra clay. As you're carving the clay off, you need to keep track of it. Keep it together in a ball. And then, I'm not done, but you can see my tile is starting to come to shape. I'm just looking at my photo. Make sure that you keep it wet and covered whenever you're not working so it doesn't crack. On the back, you have to think about, do you want your tile to be a tabletop tile or if you want it to hang on the wall? If you want it to hang on the wall before it gets too dry, you're gonna take the ruler. You're gonna put the ruler along the top of the tile, like this. Take your needle tool, score, not pushing in, just gently score a line. And then when you find the middle, of your ruler, so I found that was 3. Then you're gonna take, from the 3, you're gonna make a little V shape. And then you're gonna take this tool here and you're just gonna carve that out a little bit on both sides. This creates a groove so that your piece can hang on a nail.
I feel like it's still gonna fall.
No, it won't. 'Cause we're gonna we carve this out where you scored, so it has a V. So as you're hanging, you put the nail in the wall, and the nail will hold like that.
Yeah.
In that little V
I'm
part.
gonna keep this.
Okay, if you need help doing that, I will help you, but that's how you make a hanger. Okay, we don't need glue, we don't have to worry about going to the hardware store, because you got this right here, and once you put that on the nail like that, it locks into place. It won't go anywhere. Alrighty?
Alright, cool.